affecting the bottom line of businesses and the latest video that a local official wants you to see.
And video captures the still on the loose, and some business owners say fear is driving customers away.
Chicago police talk about what can be done to stop first responders from committing suicide.
And a man on trial for shooting at a teenager who was just asking for directions.
We have team coverage of Chicago's top stories. We start with Rafer Weigel. Rafer?
Corey, we are live here in Rogers Park, where the Rogers Park killer is still on the loose, and as a result of that, store owners think that it is hurting businesses. It is hurting the bottom line. We just talked to the president of the Chamber of Commerce, a man named Bill Morton. He says because that killer has not been caught, people are afraid to go out, particularly in bars and restaurants. Now, speaking of Morton, he shared with us some video that he took of his cell phone. He is 100% convinced that he saw the Rogers Park killer on the Jarvis Red Line platform. He said he's convinced of it because of this man's walk. He posted the video to YouTube. He called 911, but because police are not telling us for sure if this is video of the suspect, we are blurring this man's face. We have no idea if, in fact, this is the killer or not. But the fact that this man took this video speaks to the level of fear in this community. The only piece of evidence right now the police are pushing is the surveillance video that we have showed you before. We'll show it to you again, of the man that they say committed 2 killings in 2 days, about 10 and 9 days ago. Superintendent Eddie Johnson spoke to us earlier today. He says police are getting a lot of tips, but not all of them are credible.
Oftentimes when we have incidents like this, we get a lot of tips and leads. And unfortunately, sometimes that takes us away from the real stuff, but we have to chase all that stuff down. So that's why I would encourage people to continue to call, but just be sure you're calling about the right thing.
Yeah. Now, we are also standing across the street from where a Northwestern graduate student was shot and killed not too long ago. So it's tough to gauge whether or not it is this Rogers Park killer on the loose or the totality of the violence that is causing people to stay home at night. We plan to dig a little bit deeper into that tonight at 9 o'clock. Live at Rogers Park, Rafer Weigel, Fox 32 News.
I'm Sally Schulze downtown. Police and other first responders